Friday, April 11th, 4:05 p.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. Your stock market is closed for the week. Let's look at the equity indexes, referred to as the stock indexes. We'll look at several time frames to see what the performance is. On the left is a watch list. The stock indexes, look, they closed green. That's all we know. All it does is identify that they closed higher from an opening price on 9:30 this morning. That's not enough information. Let's get to the meat of it. First, we'll start off on the S&P 500, a major stock index. Look at here, 5 years of history, and each candle is a week. Look at the far right, the top. That was the high of the year. And this week, we made a new low for the year. Much more information here than on this watch list. Here's the low of last year, 2024. Very close. So for the week, yes, we opened down here on this body, and we closed here. We closed higher. We closed inside the range of last week's body. But the fact is, we made a lower high and a lower low than last week. The trend is still down. We also tested this key level as expected, this green zone. And you had some buyers willing to come in here. NASDAQ100, same thing. Lower high, lower low, new low for the year. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let me show you what happened here. We took out the low of last year. See this yellow line? Yellow horizontal line? That was the low of last year. We broke below it. Yep. Also made a new low for this year. We also took out these swing lows, key levels. This is a huge consolidation area that built a lot of energy last year. It broke up a trend. Well, here, close for the week, lower low, lower high. Things occurred. Big retracement, even these midpoints. Let's remove that. And this was a key level. See this green horizontal line? Far left back there. Look, that was a test. Sold off. Broke above it. Test here. Closed above it. Momentum still down. Dow Jones Transports, new low for the year. Almost down to the 2022 low. Dow Utilities, new low for the year. And the Russell 2000, new low for the year. So they all are trending down, making new lows for the year, lower highs, lower lows. We'll take it to the intraday level for the performance. But now we'll look at 1 year of history, and each candle is an, oops, wrong one. Apologize. This is the correct one. 1 year chart, S&P 500. We had a gap here on the far left. It got filled the past days. Took a long time. And look, there's a gap above on the far right. Yep, hasn't been tested yet, nor filled. And we're still below this panic zone, this green zone. Yep, small trading range for the day, very small. See how small the body is? Now at the NASDAQ 100, same thing. Look how small that body is. Small trading range. Not confident going in here. Dow Jones Industrial Average, again, same thing. Lots of gaps above the Dow transports. Yep. Again, small trading range. Well, here, the Dow utilities, look at that. Higher high, higher low. Coming back in to retest that big panic area. And the Russell 2000 inside candle. So the takeaway is the trends are still bearish on the higher time frames. And there's not a lot of follow through here occurring. So take that to one more thing. On the S&P 500 futures, I'm going to show you. Still trading. Going to switch this watch list to the futures because, again, the futures will be trading till 5 p.m. See, this price is still moving. This is the monthly chart of the S&P 500. Deep retracement, again, broke below and tested that 0.618. Lower probability that it's going to break above the high of the year. Anything on the weekly chart, trend down. And on the daily chart, big difference here. It's that yellow candle, inside candle, indecision. Thank you as always, spending just a little time with me. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.